Travis Kelce finds himself standing at a critical juncture in his professional career as the Kansas City Chiefs tight end navigates through what could potentially be the concluding year of his substantial $57.25 million two-year contract extension, the accumulated physical toll from countless collisions, scoring plays and victories weighing heavily upon him as uncertainty surrounds his professional future, this particular season carrying a distinctly different atmosphere for the veteran player as speculation circulates throughout Arrowhead Stadium, suggesting this campaign might represent his final performances under the bright stadium illumination. At 34 years of age, he has reached veteran status by league standards, and individuals with intimate knowledge of his situation have disclosed that he has been contemplating retirement ever since the Chiefs suffered a devastating Super Bowl defeat in February 2025 in New Orleans, a metropolitan area well acquainted with disappointment. The celebratory streamers had scarcely touched the ground before Kelce, physically battered and emotionally drained, began questioning whether the moment had arrived to depart from the sport that elevated him to widespread recognition. However, head coach Andy Reid counseled him to exercise patience and avoid hasty decisions, those words of wisdom resonating in his consciousness throughout the entire offseason period. Consequently, Kelce made the decision to return for the 2025 season, resolute in his commitment to dedicate maximum effort for one additional campaign. Yet the conjecture never truly dissipated, instead amplifying when the Chiefs commenced their season in Sao Paulo, Brazil, by falling 27-21 to the Los Angeles Chargers on September 5th. An uncommon international season opener that stimulated conversation and accelerated the rumors circulation mechanism with unprecedented velocity. Following that disappointing loss, behind-the-scenes voices expressed greater certainty that Kelce intends to conclude his playing career when the current year concludes. A confidential source informed the Daily Mail that several specific circumstances must either occur or fail to materialize that will influence Travis's determination regarding continued participation, emphasizing that this should mark the conclusion. The atmosphere of definitive ending proved unmistakable as uncertainty permeated the air. Nevertheless, for Kelce, the determination remains intensely private. Should the Chiefs orchestrate another Super Bowl appearance, perhaps, that would constitute his magnificent farewell, the triumphant departure on football's most prominent platform. Yet even should they experience disappointment, Kansas City stands prepared to communicate unequivocally their desire for his return, ready to present another contractual agreement demonstrating his continuing significance to the organization. Still, as the season continues developing, Kelce's attention has also shifted toward a brilliant engagement ring, matrimonial plans approaching the horizon, and a future that does not inevitably include wearing football cleats. During August 2025, Kelce proposed marriage to Taylor Swift, the international entertainment phenomenon who has evolved into both his romantic partner and trusted companion, initiating a fresh chapter in his personal narrative. The global community discovered their engagement on August 27th at Arrowhead Stadium when Kelce, radiating happiness, publicly referred to Swift as his fiancée for the initial occasion, triggering social media pandemonium and solidifying their position as one of popular culture's most influential couples. Notwithstanding the media spectacle, individuals closest to Kelce assert that Taylor Swift possesses no inclination toward directing his career trajectory, declining to assume the part of Gisele Bündchen or Yoko Ono in his personal story. One insider clarified that Taylor refuses to become the Gisele or Yoko of Travis and his professional journey as she desires him to formulate his independent choice, underscoring her appreciation for his autonomy and the connection they maintain, representing a nuanced yet meaningful position in an industry where external influences frequently cast imposing shadows. The engagement, representing a discreet but substantial landmark, has only strengthened their relationship. While the world engages in retirement speculation, Swift remains beside Kelce, her encouragement unwavering and her voice consistent yet not domineering. Simultaneously, in the background, Kelce's elder brother Jason has emerged as something of a guidance figure, having retired earlier in 2024 following a distinguished career with the Philadelphia Eagles, only to transition effortlessly into a television career already generating enthusiastic critical reception. Jason's progression from the playing field to the broadcast studio has functioned as both a template and motivational example for Travis, providing a preview of potential existence. Beyond professional football, remaining in the public eye but occupying a different capacity, continuing to pursue excellence but confronting a new collection of obstacles, Travis himself has communicated candidly about his enduring affection for the game, informing reporters back in July that he feels equally alert and competitive as previous years. Nevertheless, he acknowledges that the determination concerning his future will materialize only after the season concludes, once the commotion has subsided and the reverberations of spectator enthusiasm have diminished. That ambiguity overshadows every contest, every play exchange, every scoring achievement, contributing an additional dimension of suspense to a season already saturated with fascinating developments. If you want more exclusive information and urgent developments about the planet's most prominent athletic personalities, make sure to subscribe right now. Behind closed doors, league insiders report that Amazon and ESPN have already initiated their recruitment efforts toward Kelce, enthusiastic about incorporating his magnetic presence and football intelligence into their broadcasting operations, persuaded he could transform into the subsequent crossover sensation, a camera-ready personality possessing identical vigor and analytical capability that established him as a team leader. The proposals are allegedly financially substantial, the category of arrangements that would guarantee Kelce's post-playing days overflow with fresh possibilities, new viewership demographics, and potentially additional celebrity status. Presently, however, Kelce maintains concentration on the immediate objective, immersing himself in training sessions, video analysis meetings, and competitive matches, determined to ensure his final journey proves meaningful. To pursue another championship and provide Kansas City supporters one ultimate season of remarkable experiences, the Chiefs organization from administrative leadership to the team facilities has congregated around him, acutely cognizant they are observing the concluding phase of an exceptional period, anxious to extract every fraction of Kelce's ability, resilience, and guidance. The younger roster members seek his direction, while the experienced players depend on his accumulated knowledge, and the coaching personnel trust him unconditionally, understanding he represents the rhythmic core of their offensive strategy, the mechanism that facilitates everything beyond the competition field. The public interest proves equally concentrated. Every public appearance with Taylor Swift initiates a cascade of camera flashes and news coverage, their relationship examined and acknowledged in equivalent proportions, while their every action gets documented by admirers and detractors simultaneously. The engagement declaration only intensified the examination. Yet for Kelce and Swift, it has become an element of everyday existence, a revised standard they navigate collaboratively with lightheartedness and composure. Acquaintances report the couple is organizing a wedding that achieves equilibrium between seclusion and grandeur, merging their two universes in a manner that feels genuine, neither retreating from public attention nor permitting it to control their selections. With Swift commencing a new segment of her international concert tour, the practical arrangements of their shared future-present complexity. But their dedication remains evident as the connection between them strengthens with each successive day. As the season continues relentlessly, Kelce's field performance remains exceptional, his statistical achievements ranking among the league's finest, while his memorable play compilations contain astonishing receptions and momentum-shifting performances. Yet the instances between competitive action, including the leadership demonstrated in team gatherings, the motivational support along the sidelines, and the concentration in the preparation area, reveal his genuine worth to the Chiefs. The characteristics that cannot be quantified by statistics exclusively. The physical cost of an extended career manifests clearly as the discomforts and injuries persist somewhat longer, while the recuperation progresses somewhat slower. But Kelce's competitive passion blazes as intensely as ever, with his determination to achieve victory remaining undiminished. The locker room exchanges, the pre-game traditions, and the fellowship with teammates constitute the elements he will miss most profoundly. The intangible connections that unite a team collectively, and the recollections that endure well beyond the final signal. For the present, he dismisses those contemplations, concentrating on the upcoming contest, the forthcoming adversary, and the next challenge. The Chiefs' coaching personnel labored diligently to maintain his freshness,